And things are heating up this summer right here in Denver, but you know what they say, some like it hot, and that ain't bad. Our next guest knows that firsthand. Welcome Jamie LaVerdiere, who is a cast member in Some Like It Hot. Jamie, it's good to have you on the Cocoa Couch this morning.
It's so great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, welcome to Denver. Are you liking it so far? And have you been able to do anything cool?
I'm in love with Denver because I was here 22 years ago with the first national tour of Urinetown, and I was dating a young lady in the cast, and that young lady happens to be my wife right at the moment. And this is the first town where I kind of had those thoughts. And so we actually have a 16-year-old daughter, and she's going on a college tour this summer, and we're going to be back here in Denver in a few weeks to look at a bunch of the local colleges in Boulder and Fort Collins and Denver. Yeah.
Good
so
for you.
Yeah, it feels like home.
Oh, what a great story. Well, tell me about the show. It has quite the history and what it's been like being a part of it.
It does. It's inspired by the movie from 1969, I think, with Jack Lemmon, Tony Curtis, Marilyn Monroe. And so a lot of people know it and are big fans of the movie. But it's a big throwback musical. It's like Think Anything Goes or Guys and Dolls. You can see, oh, there the kids are now. So much dancing, and there's a big brass sound, and it's really a really great time in the theater. It'll take you back to the shows you've been watching for all your life.
It really is so lively, I mean, from start to finish. What would you say are some of the biggest changes in this adaptation compared to the 1959 film?
Well, Amber Ruffin and Matthew Lopez did a great job adapting the script. It has, all the elements of 1933, Depression era, Prohibition, and so it's very much a period piece, but it has this wonderful modern sensibility layered over on top of it. So all the thematic issues are very relevant to audiences of today, and that's the real genius in this production.
Yes. Now you play Mulligan, who is a detective. How do you get into that character, especially in a play that takes place in the 1930s?
I'll be honest with you, the character part is easy. I came out of the womb a character man, and so the hard part is my job is to come on like every 20 minutes or so, and the train is like the show is like a train barreling down the tracks, and my job is to jump onto the train, shovel some coal onto the plot lines to remind everybody about the stakes in the show. And so the challenge is to get in, deliver the information cleanly and hopefully funnily, and get off stage. So that's the harder part. But fortunately, I have a different prop for every entrance, and so that's like, oh, I'm doing this now, okay.
Yes,
20 minutes off, you're like, what show are we doing?
Exactly. Then that kind of helps you get into that character. Yeah. Now, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but there is one scene and song where a lot happens in a really short amount of time. How in the world do you, again, keep track of everything that's going on here?
Same way you get to Carnegie Hall. Practice, practice, practice.
Practice makes perfect, right? Go ahead. No. You can finish. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, that number is such a thrill to do. Casey Nicola, our director choreographer, gave us a great note at one point when he came to see it. He's like, everything up to this point has to be grounded in reality, because this is the time where we actually take it up a step. That's one of the songs in the show. Yeah. And it becomes this big farce number, and there are doors everywhere and slamming and people everywhere. And so if everything before that has been kind of on this lower level, and then we hit you with this big, incredible number, the audience just goes wild after it.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's just magic.
Okay, be honest. How long did it take you to perfect like the fast-paced nature of that number?
Perfection is elusive because we've got doors on wheels, and we're still chasing perfection, but it took us 2 days in the studio to learn the traffic, and then probably a week of previews to feel comfortable performing it at a high level. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can imagine. All right, who would you say this show is for?
Well, if you like to laugh, come see our show. If you like romance, come see our show. If you like big singing and a big brass sound, come see our show. It's got a little bit of everything. You'd be hard-pressed to not have a good time in our show.
That's exactly right. Definitely something everyone should see. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. You have such great energy, not just on the stage, but also on the Cocoa Couch.
Thank you.
Yes, very, very cool. Thank you again. Well, Some Like It Hot is now playing at the Buell Theater through July the 20th. You can get tickets at denvercenter.org. They sponsored today's segment.